What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. It's me, Kegan, of course. In today's video, I'm gonna go over how I almost got fired from my job. So most of you guys have seen this video right here where I got a part-time job and I explained to you guys pretty much how you guys could get one too. Well, a situation went down at work this past week which actually almost got me fired. And I want to explain to you guys what happened so hopefully you guys don't do it too if you guys have a job. So going back to when I showed up to work that day, I normally work a 4 to closing shifts, which normally that's about 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. And I like showing up to work about 20-30 minutes early so I can talk to people, relax a little at work before I had to go to work and like really get into work, like intense work. Like that's why I show up early so I can relax a little before I get into craziness, I guess. But when I showed up that day, it was just a normal chill day. I talked to my other coworkers, everyone was doing good. And you guys gotta know, where I work, we have shoplifters pretty much every single day. It seems like it happens pretty much every hour and a half to 2 hours. We have at least 1 or 2 shoplifters. And I honestly find that really sad because like in a way we really can't do anything where we work. Like we're not supposed to touch them at all. We're not supposed to grab their cards. Can't really do anything. Our security guard is only there once a week, which that sucks, but he has other locations, so it honestly makes sense. But even the security guard is not supposed to touch the person, which is the thief, or their cart either. But getting back to the story, I clocked on and they had me go to the back room and start opening boxes because the day before that I believe was a truck day, so our whole back room was just full of boxes because that's normally what happens earlier in the week. Our truck days are always Monday and we had to open boxes pretty much Monday through Thursday or Friday depending on how much there is. So I was pretty much back there for the first 2 hours of my work, which honestly that doesn't seem like a lot, but I wish I could show you guys a picture of the mountain of boxes there is in the back room. Like think of a wall, there's literally a mountain on the wall of just boxes I had to cut open, individually unwrap whatever's in there and then put them in a cart or a tub so a person from like seasonal can come back, grab a cart and take it to the floor and then stock the floor and whatever it needs. But after 2 hours of just opening boxes, which makes it 6 p.m., I go on break. I only get 1:15. And on my 15, I just like talking to other coworkers, whoever's on break or whoever's like in the front by like the registers. I just talk to whoever's up there, just to chill out, relax. Of course, I don't have my job vest on so people don't think I'm working. But after I come off break, I normally have to start the night routines, like get all the trash, start sweeping the whole store. But I started out normally getting the trash, got all the trash done. I normally start out getting all the trash, which only takes like 20 minutes, probably not even that long. And then by then I try to clean the bathrooms because I'm supposed to start the bathrooms at 7 o'clock. Sometimes I start them 10 minutes early, sometimes I start them 5 minutes late, but either way it's okay. As long as it's around 7 o'clock, they're okay with it. Got the bathrooms all done. That took me like another 20 minutes. So it's probably around 7:10, 7:20, and I started sweeping the whole store. And I got a call on the intercom. They said, Kegan, call 12 or some number like that. So I went to one of our phones and I dialed, 12, whatever the number they said. And they said, hey Kegan, can you watch this person? They're grabbing a bunch of random stuff. They're acting like they're gonna run out the door because we've had people literally run out of our fire exits trying to get away. Can you follow them around and watch them? And I said, sure, why not? I like playing security guard. I think it's fun. But I told the person on the phone, hey, can you let my boss know I'm going to be behind on sweeping because you guys want me to watch? And they said, yeah, that's no problem at all. Just watch them. So that's literally what I did. I swept, I don't know how many times the same spot, literally just going down up and down an aisle, just trying to watch them as close as possible because literally they were going after some expensive stuff we had in the store, like a drone, sewing machine. Yes, you guys might not think a sewing machine isn't expensive, but I believe it's like $200 at our store. And then about 7:35, 7:40 came around and I'm still following them around, like going up and down the same aisles like I literally just told you guys. And my boss walked up to one of them. They said, hey, we're trying to close the store down. Can you guys please head to the front? Which honestly was not true. We were not closing down early or anything. She was just trying to get them up to the register so hopefully they would pay, but she wasn't sure if they were going to make a run for it or not. When they started walking away, she said, Kegan, really quiet, and said, follow them still because, I'm still playing security guard. So that's kind of what I did. I just headed straight to the front door, sweeping back and forth right in front of the door. And of course, here they come. There was 2 of them. There were 2 ladies, which normally I don't see that a lot. I feel like most of the time people that rob stores are guys, but it's whatever. But getting back to the story, they're walking literally straight towards the door. Like they're not walking to the register. The registers are here. The door is like right here and they're walking straight to the door. They're not even turning at all to go to the register. So I'm like, all right, it's about to go down. But right before they got to the door, another one of my coworkers came up, like I believe right behind me, and stood in front of their car, and they said, "Ma'am, you're not leaving." And they said, "I need to go." Like they literally told my coworker, "I need to go," and started pushing their car around my coworker. Well, that's when the whole incident started. And that's when I grabbed their cart, which I didn't know at the time. I'm not supposed to grab their cart. I'm just supposed to let them leave, which is sad. But I grabbed their cart, and you guys probably know when I grabbed their cart, I was not letting go. Like I only had one hand on it, and they couldn't move it from me. Like they were trying to pull it as hard as I could. It was not moving. Literally, I was pulling it back in the store, and that's when my boss came behind me, and she tipped the cart over. Literally tipped the cart over. The stuff in the cart went flying everywhere, and the thief bends over and starts trying to pick the stuff up. It's like, what are you doing? Are you crazy? That's when my boss kind of like shoves her out of the, not really shoves her, but like blocks her from picking the stuff up, and she finally turns around, and they both head out to their car. And it's like, dang, that really just went down, because like one of our security cameras is literally right there and got everything on video. But that's when my boss followed them out to their car and tried to get pictures of their license plate, but these people already had their license plates covered up, and that was their plan, and they got away with stuff. Yes, they did. I'm not sure exactly what they got away with. My boss came into the store and got on the announcement system and told the rest of the customers that were in the store, "Hey, we're closing down early now," because they did call the cops, because the one thief threatened my boss she was gonna like punch her or something like that, which she didn't, but they still called the cops on her. I'm not sure if the cops ever showed up to get a report the next day or not. I know they didn't show up that night, but after we got the remaining customers out of the store, my boss called a little team meeting in the front. She pretty much told us thieves are gonna get worse because Washington State just put in more laws where I guess thieves have more rights than the jobs, or I'm not exactly sure, but she said it's gonna get a lot worse. And also, please don't do that next time, because they may have had a knife or a gun or anything that could have hurt us, because she was more worried about our safety than the product, which I get. But she was pretty much looking at me the whole time as she was talking, because I'm the one who grabbed the cart. And since she kept looking at me, I thought I was gonna get fired that night. And I went up to her later that night and asked her, "Hey, am I gonna get written up? You know, what's going on?" And she said, "We can't talk about it right now," which made me more nervous, not gonna lie. But we all went home that night. None of us got in trouble that night. We were all nervous because nobody knew what was gonna happen. But then I came into work the next afternoon and I clocked on, and the manager of the store said, "Hey, Kegan, let's go have a talk upstairs." And that's when I got real nervous, because like she was serious. Like she was really serious. And as we're walking up there, I pretty much thought to myself, if you're gonna fire me for stopping a thief, you're gonna fire me. Oh well, so be it. But we went to her office, sat down. It was the manager, one of the co-managers, me, and one of the leads from the night before. And the manager looked at both of us. She said, "I completely understand why you guys did it," which was kind of relief right then, because you know she got why we did it. But you guys don't know, but my job is actually cutting hours right now, and stealing is a big reason why. And after that, she pretty much told us if that happens again, we can get in trouble. And if those people that did steal came back at us with a lawsuit, the company would not have our back at all, which doesn't make any sense to me, because you would think your company would have your back. We're trying to help the company out, but the company would not have our back at all, which is kind of crazy. She went over again with us how we're not supposed to grab the carts. You know, it's a huge safety issue. And then they pulled up the security cameras and showed us the video of it again. And sadly, I couldn't get a copy of it. I didn't ask, but I didn't think they were going to give it to me either way. And I didn't want them to question why I wanted it, to make a video out of it, of course. But if I could get a copy of it, I would show you guys, but sadly, I'm not going to ask them for it. And the crazy thing is, I've been at this job for like 2 months or less. I believe it's just about to be 2 months, and I almost got fired. So that's just kind of crazy. But I am going to end that story right there. That is the crazy story on how I almost got fired from my first job. Guys, do you want more videos like this? Of course, let me know down in the comments below. Everybody make sure to drop this emoji. Also down in the comments below, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.